The stunning Great Ocean Road is just to the southwest of Melbourne, and right at the start lies the internationally famous Bells Beach.
Well, Bells Beach is a really unique place. It's a type of wave that comes out of deep water from storms out way down near the Antarctic, so we get huge waves here at different times of the year. It's almost the spiritual home of surfing here in Victoria, and of course it's the home of the Rip Curl Pro, where all the top professional surfers come every Easter time.
You know, last year Bells reminded me of Jeffreys. When it's bigger and it's real strong groundswell, it's a much more lined up, steeper wave. You know, when you get to that sort of 3-foot size, 4-foot size, it can't decide if it wants to be up at Rincon or in the bowl. So that's when it gets a little tricky. You got to have the right board. It's sort of loose enough, and you can't come too hard off the bottom. You know, you really got to think about how you surf the wave there.
Torquay was a great little country town. It's had a bit of a sea change and population boom recently, but two of the major surf companies in the world, Quicksilver and Rip Curl, both started off here in Torquay as little cottage industries, and now they're international surfing companies. And yeah, it's just a special place to be with the growth of the surfing companies, and everyone comes here for the great surf. The Surf World Museum here in Torquay is the largest surfing museum in the world. It was initially set up by the governing body of Surfing in Australia, Surfing Australia, and the local Shire Council, and also the surf industry here in Torquay. The Surf Museum gets about 20,000 visitors every year. It houses a fantastic collection of surfboards and other surfing memorabilia. We also run our Surfing Hall of Fame awards every year, where somebody is inducted into the Surfing Hall of Fame. So it recognises people like Simon Anderson, Wayne Lynch, Nat Young, Midget Farrelly, and anybody else who has been inducted into the Hall of Fame. Our current exhibition celebrates 35 years of the Rip Curl Pro, so we have many interesting artefacts about the Rip Curl Pro from the past 35 years. We have solid wood surfboards going back to the era of Duke Kahanamoku around 1914 and 15, and we also have surfboards there from every era in not only Australian surfing but world surfing as well, including single fins, twin fins, Simon Anderson's original thruster that he rode here at Bells in 1981. Up until 1981, everybody was riding single fin surfboards or twin fin surfboards, and then Simon Anderson came up with this 3-finned thruster design that basically took the surfing world by storm, and interestingly everyone is now still surfing thruster surfboards, so it certainly stood the test of time. Surfing is very important to the lifestyle of particularly people around the coast here, and also Melbourne. Melbourne's only around an hour or so away with the freeway now, so we get a lot of people coming down from Melbourne and Geelong and enjoying surfing as part of their lifestyle. For beginners starting off in surfboard riding, I think it's essential to ride a longer, thicker board. The most important thing is being able to catch a wave. If you have a board that's too short and you can't catch waves, you get very, very frustrated. The other thing I would highly recommend is going along to a surf school and getting some expert instruction, and that means you'll learn to surf a whole lot quicker than just going by yourself all the time.
So if the nearest you've ever come to surfing is standing on your ironing board whilst humming along to a Beach Boys hit, you'll be okay. Just enrol in one of the many surf schools that operate around here and live the Australian dream.